Hey everyone, Kurant here welcoming you back to Final Fantasy Tactics. In the last episode, we made our way here to the Favoan Plains and fought off Wygrip, who, as it turns out, was Maluta's very angry brother. In this episode, we are going to make our way to the final battle of Chapter 1 at Fort Zeekden. Before we do that though, let's go into the formations as always. I did go ahead and level all my characters up to level 12, and some of them rather close to level 13, before going in. Obviously, you can't level up Delita because he only appears in story battles, so no grinding with him. In terms of abilities, I have gotten more of Ramza's Knight abilities. I just need Magic and Mind Break, as you see there. Beyond that, I may go for Equip Armor just to help out with leveling some other softer classes. I'm not particularly sure if I'm going to do that, though. I also got some more skills for Timothy as the Archer. There's Archer. Most notably, I picked up Concentrate, which, as I mentioned before, ensures 100% accuracy for your attacks if they are in range. I have gone ahead and equipped him with that because he's not going to need too much more JP in the Archer class, and I want to focus more on being able to deal damage in the battle coming up. Oh boy. Okay, Tabitha is my Monk type, and I have gotten Chakra for her. I had a viewer point out actually that I have done a bad thing in putting Tabitha as a monk. I thought that her High Brave would give her more power in regards to her abilities, and that's turned out to not quite be the case. What I am going to do though is keep her on until she learns Revive. Once she gets that, I am probably going to switch her over to the Geomancer, which, well, we haven't really explored that class yet, but we will in due time. For Connie, I have picked up another spell in the White Magic class. I went ahead and picked up Holy, although honestly I don't see us using that too much right now, because it costs 56 MP, and as you can see, she doesn't have that yet. She will later, however. What I want to do, though, is I want to go ahead and change her job to Oracle, which is the job we are actually going to profile today, so it makes it a pretty good time to do it, I think. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and... okay, so it re-equipped her with basically Squirey type stuff. Now, Oracle as an ability, I find to be very effective. The guy whose walkthrough I'm doing to basically prepare for this and what I was doing in the first half of the game or so, very much likes using Oracles, and I've kind of come to agree with him. You notice all the spells there: Blind, Spell Absorb, MP Absorb basically, HP Absorb, Faith, Innocent, which is a status effect that lowers your faith to 0 during the time that it is active, and Faith ups your faith automatically to 100 during that time. There are temporary effects, but there are ways that you can use that to do some rather devious battle strategies, actually. Zombie, which makes them undead. Silence. Blind Rage, which is Berserk. You see all the possibilities there. There are a lot of them. You've got Foxbird, which can lower Brave by 30, I believe, per turn. Then you've got Paralyze, which puts on Don't Act, which can be very valuable if it hits. I'm going to go ahead and buy that one, I think. Because Blind, as I mentioned, I don't like using it that much. It increases your opponent's evasion to a certain attack, but if your opponent then goes around and hits you in the back, then it does you no good. As far as the reaction abilities, their reaction ability is Absorb Used MP, which can be useful for a spellcasting class. I don't really find myself using it very much, though. Your JP ability is Defense Up, which can be pretty good because, well, a mage that is wearing basically nothing needs more defense. Movement, the movement abilities, I don't really find myself being a big fan of. Any weather means you can walk over poison, swamps, and such. It's useful, but only in a very few number of maps. I don't find myself using that. And then move MP up, as you might imagine, basically it's MP regen every time you move. Again, it can be useful, but I find myself using stuff that is more immediately effective. Alright, so with that, let me go ahead and switch her secondary skill to White Magic because I don't want to lose that. No, thank you. And let's see, one more to look at is Monica, my wizard. My wizard has all the 2s, has Frog now, so I can turn somebody into a frog if I wish. Nothing else really. I will be gunning for Magic Attack up next, I think. And then I might be moving Monica on from there, probably to Time Mage, although not really sure yet. So, I think that should pretty much take care of the whole crew. Delita hasn't had much happen because poor guy's a squire and he doesn't even have enough JP for gain JP up yet. Oh well. Anyway, that should pretty much wrap it up for all of that, so let's go ahead and head into Fort Zeekton and see if we can finish this chapter off on a good note. Now, you'll notice, first squad, 2 capacity. Yes, we have another one of those again. What I'm going to want to do is I'm going to be moving Ramza. Actually, I'm not going to move Ramza at all because it doesn't matter. But I'm going to put my second figure right over here at the end, and that will be Timothy. You will see why in a minute. And on the other side of things, I actually want to put my other 2, which is going to be... Oh goodness, this is going to be a tough choice. I think I'm actually going to choose 2 wizards for this one because I'm going to have Delita and Ramza. Let me put Monica and Connie on the field, and I'm going to put them all the way over here, and you'll see why in a minute. So, I think with that, we should be good to go. Welcome to battle number 10, and the final battle of Chapter 1 at Fort Zeekton. Get out of here, now! What if something happens to her? And don't do anything funny. There's tons of powder inside the fort. More than enough to blow all of you to hell and back. Got it? Then get out! The Hokuton will never be threatened by you. And here we come. Brother, Algus! Tata! Delita! Get out, now! Go on, do it! Yes, sir! What's this? Delita! Tata! General Zalbag, more enemies are on the mountain path. There are about 50 of them. I've been informed one of them resembles Wygriff. Alright, I'll be right there. Take care of the rest, Algus. Damn it! Tata! Where are you going? Algus, you bastard! You want to fight? Fine then, let's go! Brother, why? Tata... Come on, animals are animals. I'll prove it to you. And of course, there's always more help to be had for the bad guys. And thus, the final battle begins with the objective, defeat Algus. Now, if you just want to defeat Algus, this battle isn't too bad, but if you want to kill everybody else, as I'm going to try to do, it can get kind of rough. Now, Algus, as you will see, has a crossbow for a weapon, which, yeah, my longbow is going to be better, but still, it kind of stinks that he has a crossbow ready to wield. He's also got a couple of 3 knights and 2 wizards, as you notice there, basically ready to assist. Now, the main reason that I decided to go ahead and move my troops where they are is you notice if you set your characters up to the other side, there's going to be 2 distinctive parties, and Algus has auto potion. Yeah, there's that too. But there's going to be 2 distinctive parties, and they are going to basically be pinced. What you might want to do is bring these guys together, and that is ultimately what I am doing, to try to mitigate that effect. Okay, this wizard's going to sit here and start taking pot shots at me. Why? Why are you doing this, Algus? Why? It's your brother's orders. Please don't ask why. Besides, would you sacrifice the Hokuton pride all for a common girl? Tata is Delita's sister. It's about time you learned about difference. Different birth, totally different life. It's fate. Neither should have been here. Should have been flower sellers somewhere. And, alright, so we get our first turn. Now, this, if I walk over here, it's going to take me right into path with, basically with the spell that's going to be cast on Delita. So I want to see about walking up here, I believe, and try to engage Algus directly. What I want to try to do is... Oh, I don't like 24%. I was going to try to see about breaking his weapon, because once you break Algus's weapon, he becomes something of a pussycat. But that doesn't look like it's going to work too well, so let's see about attacking him directly. And good, his auto potion did not Q. That's nice. Alright, one thing I want to point out about auto potion, it is a reaction ability just like everything else, so it is Q'd brave % of the time. Now the good news about this is you notice he has a brave of 32, so his auto potion is going to Q roughly 1/3 of the time. Alright, what I want to do with the archer, and the main reason I had him over here, was so I can start moving him up the building. This obviously gives you a better perspective in regards to attack, and it allows for much better range for my archer. I am definitely going to need that range as time goes on. Now, I'm not going to be able to attack anything right now, unfortunately, so let's just go ahead and wait. But next turn, he should be good to go. Okay, I think with my wizard, I want to kind of do the same thing. Start moving her up. That's not going to enhance her range, unfortunately, but it's going to kind of get her out of harm's way a little bit when I start chucking spells around. Okay, and then for my Oracle, yeah, let's move her around too. Unfortunately, her Oracle ability is not really useful right now, but you notice it has a second turn cast, so it's a pretty quick cast time. That is definitely good for a spell like Paralyze, because if you can get it in before an enemy commits an action, it can basically defuse their action. Now, oh god, that moved them both in. Shoot. I looked at the wrong indication. That's my fault. But you notice the wizard used ice spells. They will be using ice spells a lot. This is going to be a pretty big mechanic of their moveset. And okay, well, that's good. That knight is still kind of trapped. Alright, and it's going to be another turn or two before that knight gets to the battlefield. You're probably going to walk up and try to hit Ramza. That's no real surprise, given that I was dumb and put him in harm's way. Okay, good. Let's see, I want to move my archer up here and see what I can hit, because I should be able to hit just about everything on the battlefield at this point. Well, yeah, just about. Okay. Let's see, charge 1 is going to take place after bolt, so I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead and hit her now. Alright, good. That will take her most of the way down. And pretty much from this point onward, Timothy is going to be sitting on top of the building, just pretty much going after everybody. Okay, what are we looking at for your charge times? Bolt is still going to hit first. Shoot. Let's see, who else is... Crap, I'm not going to be able to get it in either. Okay, well... Alright. Let me move Connie over here and see... Well, actually, it might be better to move her over here. I don't remember where that radius was. Darn it. Okay, move her over here, and let me see if I can... that is going to take way too much time, those spells. So I'm going to have to try to get another ice spell in and see if... Okay, good. That'll hit both of them, and it'll hit before either of them move, so that will be helpful, obviously. Okay. Let's see if it makes a difference as far as any of the others. Oh, fire hits worse. Okay, we'll do that then. The ice spells are powered up because of the environment, but it also can help in regards to fire being effective for the purpose of, well, in essence, melting that ice, I suppose. Alright, I need to go ahead and set up a cure for Ramza because he is definitely going to need it. This bolt spell is going to hit him pretty hard. Let's see, I'm not really going to be able to get away with a cure 2, though, so let's just do regular cure. And go ahead and just do that as a straight out target. Not really going to matter either way because 3 spells are going to come across at once. First is the bolt, which will almost take Ramza out, but not quite, thank goodness. Then my ice spell, or my fire spell rather, which will hit both of them, which is also nice. And wow, auto potion didn't Q again. I'm a little surprised, honestly. Okay, good. That'll get Ramza back to where he is at least decently active, but we'll see how he handles this. And what about you, Ramza? Why are you arguing with me? You're a traitor to Hokuton. But this is inexcusable. You're such a spoiled child. How could someone like you be a Beelf? And so he gets himself another turn. I'm a little surprised, honestly, that he didn't... I'm a little surprised that he didn't try to heal himself, but oh well. I mean, I'm okay with that. Okay, she's gonna go up and chunk a spell at Ramza. That's no surprise. I didn't have a choice! You're such a baby. Don't pamper yourself. Beelfs are leaders of warriors. You have certain responsibilities as a leader. There are many things that only you can do. You must do them for those who can't. I don't want to live life just being used by others. Just being used? Don't talk rubbish. Beelfs are used because of who they are. We ourselves have survived under their wing, used their protection. That's right. It's a give-and-take relationship. That's how you survived. Just being used? You've even been using your best friend, Delita. Me? Using Delita? Well, his carcass is on the ground right now, so that might be one thing. Are you alright, Delita? Leave me, Ramza. After Algus, you're next. Delita? Now, I have to admit, I don't quite understand this rationale from Delita. Because now he's sitting here saying, you know what, I'm going to kill you next, Ramza, even though you've been my best friend this whole time, and you've done everything for me, and so on. Now I'm going to kill you. And this is going to kill me. Okay. Well, my only choice is to move here and see if I can kill the wizard before that spell goes off, and I can't quite. Dang it. Alright. Now that's going to get him close, but no cigar because this fire spell's going to go off and kill me and her, so there's that. But unfortunately, it's going to take me with it. Alright, so now he's going to go around and kill Ramza again. That's no surprise. I find it interesting that Ramza, Delita, if he is dead, is resurrected solely for that line. Otherwise, nope. Okay, so now we got ourselves facing a little bit of a quandary here, especially when you go ahead and freaking heal the other wizard. Ugh. Okay, well, wizard's gonna pop up on the hill and target probably my oracle. Yep. Alright, so you... Oh, doggone it, charge is just not doing any good in this battle at all. Okay, that's gonna hit. Good. Alright, so Connie should be able to walk up and basically take care of it herself. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm probably going to have to bring my archer down to be able... Well, let's see. Maybe not. Alright, let's have my archer wait here. Monica, you go... Okay, Connie's got a turn too. Good. So, I need to move you. Start moving you toward... Oh, I really don't want to do this because this is going to get my wizard in the way of a couple of different possible, well, night attacks, which is going to rough her up badly. But I want to see about getting her close so that she can revive Ramza. Alright, Algus goes next after Connie. And that bolt spell's not going to go off because I'm going to kill him in time. Alright. Let's see. Oh, man. Alright. Trying to figure out who I want to target with this. And I think I want to go for... I think I want to go for this effect here. And then move you over this way. And you face here. It's not an ideal solution to say the least, but it'll do. Okay, now let me see if I can... What are my chances of paralysis here? 66%. But it's going to go off on turn 4. Okay, I think what I actually want to do is walk over and see about paralyzing this one. Because if I do that, then that will take one of the problems away from going after my Black Mage. Yeah, 89%. I like those odds, so let's go ahead and do that. Algus is going to walk over. Oh, not even walk over, just shoot my Black Mage. All right. Okay. Oh crap! That's right. I meant to kill that wizard. Well, that's okay. My fire spell's going to kill her anyway. I don't know why I forgot about that. My bad. There we go. Good. Okay, and that knight's pretty much gone, so I think he's out of the equation. Good. Okay, nice. I needed that to hit. Alright, so he's going to run off. Or not really. Are you going to run off? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so we are effectively down to 2 targets right now. Alright, charge +1 is going to hit immediately, so you... go ahead and take him out so that basically I don't get the chance to, or he doesn't get the chance to get healed. Okay, there we go. Alright, now you're going to run around the back and hit my wizard, or run around the side and hit my wizard. Okay, as long as I get Ramza back, I'm alright. Because if I don't, it's game over. Alright, oh god, Algus, why do you go so dang fast? Okay. Yes, please come back. Ramza, without you, this battle quite literally is over. Completely over with no recompense. Alright, now, let's see, we've got you not acted. Let me move up here. And unfortunately, I don't think Cure... No, that's not really going to matter. Algus is going to go next, and he's probably going to kill Ramza again. Okay, that will help, though, actually. That would be a good idea. Okay. Won't be able to raise anybody, but I will at least be able to get the Black Mage back up to speed. You saved me to use me. Ridiculous! I couldn't just leave someone in trouble. Well, next time you'd better. You never know if they'll be friendly or not. And this scene actually is affected by the dialogue that you had with Algus, or your choice to save or just go after the thieves in the second battle in the Mandalia Plains. If you choose just to go after the Death Corps and not worry about saving Algus, you'll get different dialogue. Okay, so run off, Knigget. Alright, now. Okay, again, charge times, blah. Boy, this is to some degree why the charge abilities for basically the archer are not overly useful sometimes. Okay, so you're gonna go after my wizard, no, you're going after the oracle. Oh, gad be wise. Yep, because it's a confirmed kill. Alright, well. Okay, I will have to raise Ramza again. And then probably gonna have to get my wizard kind of out of the way a little bit. Oh, and him being healed with 3 HP is awful. Ugh. And Algus gets yet another turn. Come on. Good. Finally, 75% works in my favor! I was hoping it would, but I wasn't sure. Okay, alright, let's see, what can I do? Alright, what are my turn orders looking like for one? Okay, Bugsy. Bugsy is the other knight, I believe. And his Don't Act is gone, so I need to be careful about that. Let's go over and thwack you. Because that should go a fair ways to taking you down. Yeah, there we go. You're not going to be able to reach anybody, thank goodness. Okay, now... Alright, good. Charge 2 will go off in the first turn. So that will, again, go a fair ways to taking him down. Now, unfortunately, Sean is going to kill Ramza again. And, well, yep, confirmed. Okay, now... let me run up here since my wizard hasn't really been hit yet. Alright, and I need to revive my Oracle first. Because, well, she's closer to permadeathing, and she can heal anyway. So, go ahead and turn that way. And let's see what we're looking at on charge times. God dang it, Algus! Why? Oh, like I said, he can be an annoying pain in the butt. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Let's see. Let me go ahead, actually, and... Alright, whatever move I make is going to use the last of my MP, so I've got to choose carefully. Alright, 92% to raise him. That is a chance I'm willing to take. And I need to get her out of here. Okay. Not an ideal solution, but it should work for the moment. Because I don't think Algus will be able to get close enough. And he will not, so he's going to try to hit my archer. And he will hit my archer because it's 100%. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Alright, so Madeline treasures. Alright, so that's no more raising for you. Now, I will note also, though I didn't mention it yet, you cannot raise Tata from the dead, unfortunately. It is a story death, so sorry. If you thought you could bring her back, nope, you can't do it. Alright, good. Charge 2 is going to be one turn again, and this should be able to... not quite take him out. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, all the same, let's go ahead and go ahead and mostly take him out so that we can kill him with another character. Will he? Okay, good, he'll heal himself. I was hoping he would, but I wasn't sure. I thought he may go for the quick kill, but fortunately he did not, so... Alright, Fiona's crystal. Can I get it? Yeah, sweet, okay. That is good for me because, well, Algus is going next, again. But, let me go ahead and lay down a good fire too, to go ahead and cook both of these guys. Yeah, you're not coming back from that, buddy. And, in doing so, move over, grab the crystal. Alright, I actually haven't had the chance to explain this yet, so let's go ahead and do so. When you have a crystal with a human, or a crystallized human, you can either choose to get an ability or restore your HP and MP. Depending on how you want to play it, you can choose either one. I will note, if you do hit get ability, which I will for this instance, you get 3 things popping up. Now, it actually asks you, hey, which one do you want to choose? It's worth noting, though, that you automatically learn all of these abilities, so it doesn't really matter which one you select, you will get them all. It's a nice bug. A nice bug. I mean, when are bugs ever good in a game? But this is actually kind of one of them. Alright, you. Yeah, you're out of magic. So... what am I going to do with you? That's a good question, actually. I may just need to... that'll kill you regardless. What are we looking at turns-wise? Okay, Algus is going to go next, and what is his... let me check to see his movement. Because he's got an attack of 3. Alright, so if I move her over, it shouldn't... okay, yeah, I may actually be able to get away with this. Alright, I'm going to move her over here and have her attack this other knight. Because he does not have counter, so he's not going to be able to strike back. Now, that didn't help much, but it did give her some experience. I don't think he'll be able... yeah, alright, good. Algus will not be able to kill her, which is good. My Black Mage is almost dead, but, well, that's not going to matter too much because I'm about to take everybody else with me. And then Ramza should be able to come along and basically get it to where, once that Fire 2 hits, they will both be dead. Well, both the knights, I mean. Alright, welcome to Kentucky Fried Knigget! There we go, good. Alright, Bass Kirk drops a treasure box. Now, time to take you out, you silly little clunch. Okay, charge 5 is 3, so yeah, let me do that. Let me make sure you are dead in about 5 different ways. Alright, Connie, or excuse me, Monica, you cast a fire spell to cook him, and then run and grab the treasure. Well, actually, grab that treasure. Ooh, nice. Alright, then... ah, crap, I can't grab that treasure. Oh, well. Let's get you out of the way then, Madam Oracle. and go ahead and have you just sitting over here. Then you shoot him, and auto potion won't work, so then, Monica, you get to cook him to death. There we go. It's a little hairy, but it worked fairly well. In the end, at least. Damn you! How could I be beaten by weaklings like you? And thus ends Battle 10 and Chapter 1, although we've got some scenes to watch after this, so we're not done quite yet. But we get 7,900 gil and no extra war trophies, but oh well. Delita. What was that? An explosion? Delita, it's dangerous! Come over here, quick! Delita! And we get more slow text, although it's not as bad as the slow text earlier. I've taken my whole life for granted. When it came down to it, I dropped it all and ran. And thus Fort Zeegton goes up in flames, and Delita seemingly with it, although we know from our in media res part that Delita is in fact alive. Yes, I very much do want to save thank you. And this will end Chapter 1. When we come back next time on Final Fantasy Tactics, we will begin Chapter 2, basically right where we left off, at the Orban Monastery, trying to figure out why Delita is alive, what he's doing with the princess, and what the heck we're supposed to do about it. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.